Hi everyone, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. In honor of all the mothers out there, I'm going to share with you one of my easy recipes that's really healthy, and it's great when you need to feed your kids something and you don't want to spend so much time in the kitchen, but you still want to give them something really, healthy and warm and comforting for them. I'm making lentils, dal, so Indian lentils. I'm going to be using red split lentils, but I find this recipe works good even with like yellow, or we call it mung dal, or orange. So any of these lentils that are like orange, red, yellow seem to work really well with this recipe. So I'm using the red lentils, split lentils today. So, and this is Neil. Neil's my sous chef. Neil has been by my side since this whole self-isolation thing. So he's been by my side for the last two and a half months. So for the dal, all you need to do is first rinse the lentils. So similar to how you'd rinse your rice because it's very starchy, you want to do the same for the red lentils.
Mama?
Yes.
Spoon.
Okay, you take the spoon. And then I would say maybe 3 or 4 times. You'll notice that the water is all of a sudden clearer when you rinse it about 3 or 4 times. That's what you want to get at. You just want to get some of the extra starch out. So I have about 1.5 cups here of lentils, and I've added 3 times the amount of water. You can add a bit more, you can add a bit less. It's up to you on how watery you want this. If you want it really thick, so you can enjoy it just on its own, then add a little bit less water. Or you know what, once it's done, you can cook it longer so that it just thickens up. But I usually start off with 3 times the amount of water. Oh. So to this, do you want to add the stuff?
Yes.
Okay, come on. I'm going to add, give me the spoon, and then you put it in, okay? I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, and add it into the pot. And then I'm going to add about a teaspoon of, which one's this now? Ground cumin. And add it in. Good job. And don't mix it though, don't get the spoon wet. Oh, you did a bit. It's okay. And then about a teaspoon of coriander powder. And add it in. Now, usually I would add fresh, ginger to this. Freshly grated ginger. No, don't mix it yet. Not with this spoon. Freshly grated ginger, but I don't have any, and I'm not going to go wait in line at the grocery store to get some. But if you have fresh ginger, or if you want to use powder, you can. I usually use fresh ginger, and I'll add about 1 inch to 1.5 inch piece. I'm also going to add some salt to this, so I'm adding... You want to add the salt? I'm adding about a teaspoon of salt as well. Put it in. Good job. I'll get a big spoon so we can mix it. So this is it. This is going on the pot, on the stove. I'm going to bring it to a boil, and then when it comes to a boil, I'm going to cover it and put it on low and let it simmer. When the lentils are cooked, I would say around 15-20 minutes is how long it's going to take. When they're cooked, then we'll add a few extra things to it. But for now, this is the first step. Put it on, let it boil, put the lid on, and let it simmer while it's cooking for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, everyone, so we're back. The lentils took about 15 minutes, so about 5 minutes to come to a boil. And then once I put the lid on it and put it on low to let it simmer, that was about 10 minutes for them to cook. So really fast. These lentils are small, so they don't take long to cook at all. So once your water comes to a boil, about 10 minutes and the lentils should be cooked. I'll show you what it looks like so you can see. So watch it. The pot's hot, okay? So it's really thickened up, and the lentils and the water are not separate. Like you can see, it's blended quite well, and it's like a thick soup. If you wanted it thinner, now would be the time to add a bit more water. And if you want it even thicker than this, just let it cook longer, and it'll thicken up naturally on its own. So to this, what I'm going to add, so I'll show you. Be careful, okay? This is hot. So this is my little, I call it my Tarka pan. Oh, careful, it's hot. You can use any small, if you have a small frying pan or something like that, that's what you can use. It's very hot, okay? What I've done is I've melted some ghee in this. If you don't have ghee, that's fine. You can use unsalted butter. You could use any type of oil. I wouldn't use anything like an olive oil because it will smoke. Because you want to basically, we're going to fry a little bit of cumin seeds in this. So, hey, we can sing later. So you want it to, you can use it, like I said, a vegetable oil, canola oil, unsalted butter, a mixture of the two if you don't have ghee. So to this, you want to add the seeds? You want to add the seeds?
Yes.
Okay. So to this, hold the bag.
I'll hold it myself.
So these are cumin seeds. They're just whole cumin seeds. You can pretty much get these anywhere too. So add a bit of cumin seed. Okay. Put a bit in your hand. We're going to add about a teaspoon, maybe closer to a tablespoon actually, of the cumin seeds. You put it in? Okay, let's put it directly in the pot. You know what? That's probably good. No more, because then you don't want to put too much, because you don't want the dal to taste too much just like cumin seeds. They have a pretty strong taste. And we're cooking them, like we're frying them up in the ghee. So the taste is going to intensify. I'm going to let this, no sweetheart, we're going to let this cook for about 30 seconds. You're going to start to smell it. Can you sit back so you can see? You want it to cook for about 30 seconds, and then you're going to start smelling it. When that happens, you add garlic. Neil, please sit back. Okay? Yes, the video. So I've crushed, how many cloves of garlic did we crush? 2, right?
Yeah.
So we've got about 2 cloves of garlic here. Again, you can add more if you want more, but I put 2. I'm going to add this to my cumin seeds. Okay, you done mixing it? Mama's going to add it to the cumin seed. Okay, thank you very much.
Baby.
Careful. Oh, thank you very much. So
Baby.
I can really already start to smell the cumin seed, so I'm going to add the garlic. Now, you don't want the garlic to burn, so you just want to have it in there for maybe like 10-15 seconds. Give it a mix, because I don't want the garlic to go black, right? I don't want the taste of burnt garlic. I don't know if you can hear it. It's bubbling up, and you can kind of see everything's kind of bubbling together here. So this is basically cooked. My garlic's definitely brown. I'm going to just add this to my dal. It's hot, so I'll mix it, okay?
No.
So that's it. Sit down. That's it. Your dal is ready now. I usually give my kids rice with this, so I serve it on top of rice. So when you're waiting for the dal to cook, that's when you can put on your rice. It's kind of done at the same time, right? Or like I said, you can even have this alone as like a soup. So then I would make it, I wouldn't put too much water in it then. I would leave it to be a bit thicker. But that's it. If you want it spicy, after you've added the garlic, like at the same time, you could add like a dry red chili. You could add some cumin powder. You could add a green chili. But I'm giving this to my kids, so I'm not making it spicy. But if I was just making it for myself, I'd probably add a red chili or 2 just to spice it up. And that's it. So are you going to have rice and dal now?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, everyone. Once again, happy Mother's Day. It's been hard, right, being home, especially when you've got little people. I've got 2 other ones who are entertained right now with a movie. But, yeah. Try to make the dal, for one of those days you just don't feel like cooking, but you know you got to feed them. And I hope you love the recipe. It's super tasty. It's really healthy for you, and it's really comforting as well. Bye, everyone.